The chairman, who didn't like cilantro, accidentally discovered that the new country-made cilantro and beef dish was surprisingly delicious. The maid thought the butler would fire her, but the CEO suddenly stepped in and commented on the dish. The maid was stunned on the spot, as the chairman's remark was identical to one made by her late husband years ago. She then asked the chairman if he was from Chinchue village. The butler scolded the maid for prying into the chairman's privacy. The chairman quickly reprimanded the butler and told the maid that he wasn't from Chinchue village. This instantly dispelled the woman's ridiculous notion. After all, she had seen her husband drown in the river with her own eyes. How could he still be alive? When the woman returned to her room, the jealous butler poured a basin of water onto her bed and tore up the only family photo she had with her husband. When the chairman heard the commotion and rushed over, he was astonished to find that the man in the family photo was his younger self. It turned out that 10 years ago, they had a happy family. But the chairman had a younger brother who was addicted to gambling and often stole money from his sister-in-law's home to gamble. When the sister-in-law found out, he showed no fear and even forced her to lend him. Luckily, the husband came home from working in the fields and drove him out with a broom. The son, knowing how hard his parents worked to earn money, urged his uncle not to steal from the family again. But the uncle refused to listen and even tried to snatch the birthday cake from the boy's hands. In the struggle, the boy accidentally fell into the river. When the parents arrived and saw their son in the river, the father jumped in without hesitation to save him. But the current was too strong, and both father and son quickly disappeared beneath the water. The mother cried out in heart-wrenching agony, feeling as though her world had collapsed. She believed her husband and son were dead. Looking at her infant daughter, still in swaddling clothes, she had no idea how she would survive. But for the sake of her daughter, she decided to keep going and support the family. Little did she know, her husband and son had not died. They were swept to a downstream village, where they were rescued by the villagers and their lives were saved. However, due to the strong current, both suffered brain injuries and lost their memories. 25 years passed in the blink of an eye. The woman made a living by hauling goods and raised her daughter on her own. One day, her daughter was about to start an internship at the largest company in the city. Coincidentally, the chairman of that company was the woman's long-lost husband. As he was leaving, the assistant received a call from a business partner and carelessly let go of the chairman's wheelchair, causing it to roll on its own. As the chairman found himself helpless, a woman suddenly stepped in from the roadside and stopped the wheelchair. After learning that the wheelchair's wheels were broken, she helped fix them. The assistant offered her $50,000 as a token of gratitude, but the woman refused, saying it was just a simple favor. Just as the woman was about to leave, the chairman called her back and handed her a business card, saying she could contact him if she ever needed anything. Having been driven out by her family, the woman was now homeless. With no other options, she called the chairman, asking if he could help her find a living job that provided food and shelter. It just so happened that the chairman was also in need of a caring maid, so he arranged for her to come to the villa as a maid. However, the butler, disliking the fact that the woman was from the countryside, deliberately removed the oil during the interview, hoping she would be unable to cook and would leave voluntarily. But the woman didn't give up. Instead, she used pork fat to make a dish of cilantro and stir-fried beef, which won her the job directly from the chairman. Out of jealousy, the butler tore up her family photo. Fortunately, the chairman arrived just in time to stop him and threw the wicked butler out. The chairman looked at a family photo and learned that the woman already had a husband, but he didn't know that the woman's husband was actually himself. Unfortunately, due to his memory loss in the blurry photo, he didn't recognize her. Thus, the couple missed their first chance to reunite. Just as the chairman left disappointed, he heard the woman shout. It turned out the woman didn't know how to use the water heater to take a bath. As a result, she ended up soaking wet. The chairman patiently taught her how to use it. When he saw that she had learned, he was about to leave, but suddenly, the wheels of his wheelchair got stuck and wouldn't move. The woman wanted to help, but she accidentally slipped and fell into his arms. After this close contact, both of them developed feelings for each other. From then on, the woman took care of the chairman's daily needs. She became the chairman's most trusted caregiver. That day was the woman's birthday. Her daughter called to invite her to dinner to celebrate. The chairman, knowing the woman was going to see her daughter at the company, decided to take her to the company when he went to inspect it that evening. Unexpectedly, after work, the girl was bullied by her supervisor. The supervisor, relying on his uncle, who was the company's manager, threatened the girl to clean all the company's bathrooms, or else she would be fired the next day. The girl was very upset because she couldn't celebrate her mother's birthday. She lied, saying she had to attend a colleague's party. But the woman had already seen the supervisor bullying her daughter, so she cleaned all the company's bathrooms for her daughter in advance. Unexpectedly, her daughter saw this and felt like a failure. She couldn't believe her mother was cleaning bathrooms on her birthday. Just then, the supervisor arrived. Seeing that the girl hadn't cleaned the bathrooms as he ordered, he became furious and was about to punish the girl and her mother. Fortunately, the chairman passed by after his inspection and stopped the supervisor's actions. But the supervisor didn't intend to let the mother and daughter go. He even mistook the chairman for the girl's father and demanded that the chairman kneel down, bow to him, and bark like a dog, promising that he would then let the mother and daughter go. The chairman was furious when he heard this. He immediately had his assistants summon the manager. The supervisor thought his uncle was coming to back him up, but instead, his uncle scolded him. When the supervisor realized that the man in the wheelchair was the company chairman, he was so frightened that he knelt down to apologize and barked like a dog. But the chairman didn't forgive him and fired him on the spot. The manager, fearing for his own position, quickly gave the girl a raise and a bonus. This pleased the chairman. He then told the girl that she could come to him if she ever needed anything. After that, the chairman celebrated the woman's birthday. Not only did he prepare a cake, he also gave her an agarwood bracelet as a birthday gift. The daughter immediately recognized that the bracelet was worth $5 million, but the chairman lied, saying it only cost him $500. Even then, the woman still thought it was too expensive. During their conversation, the woman learned that the chairman had a son. She suddenly felt very disappointed. She had always suspected that the chairman was her long-lost husband. But now she realized she was overthinking things. After all, her husband and son had died many years ago. One day, the woman received a call from her daughter. Her daughter was about to marry. Her fiancé copyright's parents would look down on her because she didn't have a father. The assistant suggested that the chairman pretend to be the girl's father. That way, they could avoid being looked down upon by her fiancé copyright's parents. Unexpectedly, on the wedding day, the woman arrived at the ceremony first. Her simple clothes caused her daughter's fiancé copyright's parents to look down on her.